One of my favorite ways to stay organized is with the app forScore on my iPad. While I do maintain a library of hard copies for reference scores, my day-to-day music making happens with my tablet. I used to have a giant 3-ring binder with all of my scores for each choir that I worked with and a separate folder for church choirs and other ensembles. While it only happened once or twice that I had the wrong folder with me, I most appreciate that I don't have to carry around quite so many items. If you know the basics of forScore and are looking to dive a little deeper in the app, here are 5 of my favorite features about forScore. For this 4A Requiem score, I would like a quick reminder of this extra slow tempo, so I'm going to insert a button to remind me what quarter note equals 40 sounds like. From the tool briefcase in the title bar, tap Button, and then Action, and then Metronome. The label is any text that will appear in the button. For mine, I'm going to put Q equals 40. For appearance, choose whether you would like the text straight across or curved within the button. For delay, I'll leave it on none, and for tempo, I'll type in 40. Now that settings are ready to go, I'll touch the left side of the screen where I would like the button to appear, then I'll press save. Back in my regular score, I see my tempo button. If I tap the button, the metronome begins to play. To turn it off, tap the button again. If you need to adjust any of the settings for the button, including putting it in the trash, long press the button and your options will appear. Tip 2. This time let's make a button to get a pitch for the beginning of our song. Again, we will go to the tools briefcase and select buttons. Then we'll choose pitch. Again, just typing something to remind me what it is, so A flat. For appearance, choose whether you want the text to be straight or curved in the button, and then we'll choose our pitch. Clicking default on the pitch line will show a scroll wheel where we can choose the pitch to be played. Finally, we can choose the particular sound for the pitch. I like default. Now that the settings are ready, looking at the left side of the screen, press the location on the page where the button should appear and press save in the upper right. Back in our score, we just touch the pitch button one time and the pitch will sound briefly and stop on its own. If the button is tapped a second time, it will play the pitch again. Tip 3. I would like a button to take me from the end of a score back to the beginning for a da capo. Again, going to the upper right corner, choose the briefcase tool and select Button. For action, choose Navigation. For label, I will type in da capo. For appearance, choose if you would like the text to be straight or curved. I would like this button to take me to another page within the same score. The top option will always be the score that you're currently in, so I will use that and then type in the page number I would like this button to take me. Now that my settings are ready, I'll touch the score on the spot I'd like the button to be located and then save in the upper right. Back in the score, I can touch the button and it does take me back to the first page. Tip 4. Let's fix the tilt in this PDF I made from a book I own. From the tools briefcase, choose crop, and to fix the tilt, we'll touch this spot at the bottom of the screen and drag it left or right until the page is situated properly. Tip 5. Let's crop the edges of this score by zooming in. From the same screen, put your 2 fingers on the middle of the screen and push them away from each other, the same way you would zoom in on any other tablet page. To crop further pages in the document, use the purple arrows at the top to go through and do this for any other pages in your score. When you're done, tap Crop. A little bonus for those of us who are so inclined. If there are other little artifacts scattered around your page and it bothers you, use the annotation bar to bring up a white marker. Adjust the size as big as you can, and then you can write over top of the black marks on the page. Grab the annotation bar by the 3 little lines and move it around so that you can tidy up the spots underneath. So, there's 5 of my favorite tips to get around my music in forScore. If you have questions, ask them in the comments below and I'll do my best to answer. Thanks for hanging out for a few minutes with the organized conductor. What should I organize next?